guys and girls, I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I am doing a gift request today. And I mean, if you're interested in making a gift to the channel, the information's in the description box below. But Jacob Herricks made a gift for me to do another of Charlie Robison's songs. Charlie passed away, in case you don't know. Most on the channel will know because I've done a number of reactions in honor of his life and passing and his humanity. Since he passed and recently, but Photograph is the name of this one. So Jacob, shout out to you. Thank you again for this. Jacob's down in Texas. Charlie was down in Texas. And so Jacob was a big fan of Charlie's, as many people were and still are. And so here we go with Photograph. It's a reaction. I don't know this song. Here we go. Charlie was the storyteller, like totally legit storyteller.
Well, I got a picture, it's glued in a book. Most of my family that somebody took. Well, Grandpa died early before I could know. The man that they tell me I take after so. I don't remember, it still makes me laugh when I see us together. Mama and Daddy burned hot like a flame, but it all turned to ashes with no one to blame. And I can still see them, but not in my mind. Well, it's been so long, all my memories blind.
Ouch.
Though I can't remember, it still makes me laugh.
Nice backing
when
there.
I see us together in a photograph.
You know, one of the things that backing does, at least my philosophy of it, is it gives you a greater sense of community in that moment. It's no longer just Charlie telling this story. It not only softens it, I mean, whether you bring in a male or female, and that does make a difference in a song and what it's communicating, to me anyway. But here, it gives a sense of this is a common experience anybody would have under these circumstances. It's not just his unique story, though it is his story in the song. And we'll see if the backing gets stronger as the song progresses or not.
Well, it happened last winter. We had a son. They took a picture of family round one, and it's there to remind you when you can recall what your daddy looked like when you were so small. Though you won't remember, it'll still make you laugh when you see us together in a photograph. No, you won't remember, it'll still make you laugh when you see us together in a photograph.
You know, if that backing vocalist was his sister, as we learned on a couple of days ago, I did a reaction. I forget the name of the song, but Charlie was describing the song, and his sister had written it, and he didn't know at that point that she had an interest in songwriting because she didn't start writing songs until her 20s. But I wonder how nice would it have been if this is a true story. Even if it's not, it would still be quite poignant if it was his sister doing the backing on this. So just a little tidbit that I thought of. And I mean, Charlie had such a sensitivity. He's a man's man, it's obvious, but he had such a sensitivity to what he was singing. You didn't feel being like you were being sold a bill of goods when you listened to a Charlie song. You felt that you were listening to somebody telling the truth. And the way Charlie told it was definitely from a man's perspective, but there's a sensitivity in it to where you never felt threatened. You just felt like this is a man telling a story of what actually happened. And you don't even know if it did, because that's the nature of songwriting. Details can be embellished, or songs can just be sort of like made up, have applicability in principle to certain situations in the real world, but it doesn't mean that it actually happened to the artist. And this is one of these songs where I'm not quite sure. I could totally see this thing being one of Charlie's stories, though, or somebody in the band or whoever wrote the song. But it might not have been. It might have just been something that a creative songwriter thought of. I can relate to parts of it, too, because the grandfather part, like nowadays, everybody's got, pictures are free because it's digital and your phone stores tens of thousands of them. But back in the day, you had to get like a flash cube on top, press it. You'd only get like 4 flashes with it. And then once you went through the roll of film, you had to take it and pay to get it developed. And then a few days or a week later, you'd get them. Most of them would come out good to okay. Some of them would be blurry or your finger was over the thing. And back then, so you didn't have as many pictures back then. But when you had a picture, and I have some from back in the day, and my grandparents are from Staten Island, and of course they've since passed. But there are some pictures where I'm like, oh man, my grandfather looks like a gangster. Like, I mean, you're like, but then I think maybe everybody back then in those pictures looked like gangsters. I don't know. But you get some pictures back then, and it's there aren't a lot of them. So the ones you have, they're just precious memories. That's what they are. So anyhow, I'm rating this song. I'm putting that in the 9. That's a 9.0, Jacob and Company. And so that's going in the playlist of 9 and above. That song will just make you think and feel. And it's sort of sort of Charlie I'm learning through, being immersed in his songs this week. There's a certain structure to his songs, certain type of introduction. Then he'll come in, drop some details in a song. Then there'll be like instrumentation. And it's just an endearing way of hearing Charlie tell a story. There you go, folks. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.